Sashim and Jeff, this appears to be the epicenter of the damage from yesterday's storms. As we were driving in on US 20, we stopped in Clyde to gas up, and people there told us, hey, Bellevue got hit hard. This is a real burner. You can see it behind me right now, Sashim. That house is fully engulfed. It is burned completely through, coming out of the top near the trees there. When we arrived, the firefighters are pretty much where they are right now at a defensive standpoint. No one is going in because of the danger of this fire. And again, that initial warning for flooding in the Grand Rapids area expired this morning. The ice jam here remains, however. The temperatures, they may or may not be stabilizing, and it may be a while before you see any of this ice break loose. Bottom line, the best way to make sure your packages don't get stolen from your doorstep is to make sure they get handed directly to you. The chief says the best he can figure is that Canfield somehow managed to get from the back seat to the front while he was in handcuffs by squeezing his way through this partition. Here's one of the coolest parts of the exhibit. It's when you actually get to have your own avatar. I'm not really sure if I'm doing this right, but I'm trying to follow directions on the floor with cameras all around me, and it works in an eerily convincing way. It's a small world after all, because that entire world is inside the Huntington Center. Disney on Ice, Passport to Adventure, takes to the ice tonight. All morning long, people have been hitting me up on Facebook asking me, Tony, you gonna ride that thing? Well, maybe. After seeing Jenny transform into Alphaba, I was wondering how I might look in a little green. Oh yeah, I could get used to this. I can see why she's done this role for so long. Feeling wicked is a little contagious. Now, I'm gonna go do the news.
13 ABC's Tony Geftos has the shocking story and an emotional interview you will only see on 13 ABC.
I can't believe this. They just tore my car up and kicked it. Oh my God.
Ma'am. Are you injured? Is the baby hurt? Anything?
You can hear the distress in this frantic 911 call and see the damage in these cell phone pictures. A woman says a stranger kicked her car and busted her window in front of this Kroger at Spring Meadows. The alleged assault happened Saturday night around 10 while she was in the car with her 7-year-old son. He was hurt, she says, when her husband tried to drive away but slammed on the brakes because the alleged attacker had a gun.
Looks like he got a gun in his head. This guy is crazy. Who the hell is he? Who is this guy?
He could have shot him, and then the story could have been totally different.
We sat down and talked with the woman today. She did not want to show her face, but shared this picture of the man she accuses of attacking her family. She says the man started writing down her license plate after her husband pulled into the fire lane at Kroger. He let the car idle while helping load groceries into the trunk. When he got into the driver's seat, she says the man tried to yank open the door, but missed. I spoke with a witness over the phone who did not want to go on camera. He said he didn't see what happened beforehand, but that the guy seemed pretty agitated, and that he punched the driver's side window, shattering it with his fist.
Oh my God, he just busted my damn car window.
All right.
Oh my God, oh no, hell no, my baby in the car. Don't keep fucking, wait till the police come. My baby is in the car. You just busted my car window. You just busted my car window.
Ma'am.
When officers from Holland and Lucas County showed up, she says they drew their guns. That's when the woman claims the alleged attacker pulled out a badge and identified himself as a Toledo police officer.
You know, he put my whole family in jeopardy last night. And like I said, I'm fearing for my life.
Deputies took the suspected attacker away, but the woman says her family is still shaken over what happened and considering legal action. In Springfield Township, Tony Geftos, 13 ABC, Action News.
Whether it's garbage, tall grass and weeds, wood piles, things that can attract rats. So that's kind of what we're looking for every day, all day.
Brian Hahn works for the Toledo-Lucas County Health Department. Technically, his job is registered sanitarian, but his full-time job is to rid the city of rats.
They can show up in areas that you would never expect.
You might find them eating seed from a bird feeder or dog food left outside. The rats you see in these pictures are common in any big city. They're called Norway rats.
You ever heard the term sewer rat?
Right.
That's a Norway rat, so it's just a typical rat.
After 12 years of tracking the rodents in Toledo, Hahn knows exactly what to look for.
These are kind of, probably at one point, a tunnel for a rat. See where they they tunneled to go under.
Han's day starts by investigating complaints that are typically anonymous. For example, someone called the health department about rats in this alley.
I mean, it's wide open. Anything could get in there.
It didn't take Han long to find a likely spot where they may be eating and living, this shed filled with items in garbage bags.
Something like this, we'll have to go around and get the address, and then we'll go find the owner. Right. And they got to clean this garage up. This is really bad.
The sanitarians have keen eyes to spot droppings, burrows, and remnants of rats, but especially during the day, they say it's rare to see one. But by our third stop, we came face to fuzzy face with a few. During our brief encounter with a rat, we saw just how quick they can be. We even tried to lure one out with some bait of our own, a Pop-Tart, and it took it. Since 2001, Han says he's seen Toledo's rat numbers dwindle because the population has also declined. Fewer people means less garbage for the rats to eat. Abandoned houses, Han adds, are an ongoing issue.
People dumping, houses wide open, found the windows are busted out.
Empty buildings can quickly turn into rats' nests.
Yeah, I see the droppings in the garage. Yeah.
He was afraid he was going to get in here.
Unlike mice, he explains, rats don't typically live inside houses, although they will if there's a constant supply of food. Most rats burrow underground nearby, then tunnel in and out of man-made structures.
The people back here have been complaining about the garbage being put out.
Yeah, the garbage and dogs.
And the dogs being cooped up in that garage all day long.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Another measure that Han credits with helping thin out the rats, new city-issued garbage bins. They're picked up at the curbs instead of the alleys, and the tight-fitting lids keep the trash from spilling out. Of course, Han himself helps control the rat population. He sets out poison on city-owned properties. When rats are on private property, Han issues a public health order. If that property owner does not comply, the city will take that person to court.
I have orders to get this cleaned up. I give them 10 days.
Once one rat problem is solved, another will no doubt come up. It's an age-old health issue that takes people like Han to stop infestations and spread the word about how to keep them from coming up again. In Toledo, Tony Geftos, 13 ABC, Action News.
Now to an inspirational story of a truly remarkable recovery. The woman you see exercising here was involved in the motorcycle accident on the other side of the screen.
That crash was 5 years ago. Today, she's not only physically fit, she's competing as a bodybuilder in a national competition. Here's 13 ABC's Tony Geftos.
This is Angela Yo. To say she's hardcore into exercising might be a bit of an understatement. Angela is so physically fit, she's an amateur bodybuilder. It's a transformation after an injury 5 years ago, an injury no one saw coming.
It was the most traumatic thing.
August 11, 2008, Angela was on a motorcycle with her boyfriend when they crashed into a car on the Anthony Wayne Trail. The accident sent them both to UTMC, both in critical condition.
We wake up a couple days later, completely out of it, broken bones with my mouth wired shut.
Angela spent the next 4 months in the hospital. Michael was there for 6. The two, who eventually married, went through a year of physical therapy and emotional agony.
I was determined to get out. I was determined to see my husband. I was determined to get to my family and then get back home.
That determination led Angela to this: intense strength training and a lifestyle as a figure competitor. Last year, Angela won at her first show, the Glass Scepter in Toledo. This year, she won at the Natural Universe show in Chicago. And now Angela, who's 29 and works at the Toledo Zoo, has her sights set on the national championships in San Diego next month.
It's a dream that I don't have means to do financially by myself, and I'm hoping that people will kind of see that I'm going for this and maybe be willing to help me.
If she wins there, Angela Yo will become a professional bodybuilder. By any measure, it's a remarkable journey, 5 years in the making, which led her from a near-death accident to a model of physical fitness.
This is the freest I've ever been. I'm doing something that I never thought I could do and almost couldn't do.
In Toledo, Tony Geftos, 13 ABC, Action News.
Well, Halloween more than a month away, but Halloween Weekends is in full swing.
The annual Fright Fest at Cedar Point scares up thrills and chills with 10 haunted attractions. This year there's a zombie high school, and we got a makeover for the zombie prom. It's only September, but some people are already planning for Halloween.
I plan months in advance, Tony. This is a big deal. I love Halloween.
Well, I got a surprise for you. The folks from Cedar Point's Halloween Weekends are right through this door.
Yes!
Hey, Adam, how you doing?
Hey, Tony, good to see you.
Good to see you. I want you to meet Tina.
Hi, Tina. How are you?
Tina is here for a makeover.
Okay.
All right, so give her the special treatment.
She's expecting like a beauty makeover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
Are you saying I need that?
Yeah.
All right.
And close your eyes for me.
What look are you giving me? I know you said the prom king and queen.
That's
you guys have
right.
A new attraction.
Yeah, we have a brand new house. It's called Zombie High School. And we're going to make you the prom queen if that's okay with you.
Ooh, I like that. I was never the prom queen in high school, so here's my chance.
Oh man, you look terrific. You know what? You look so good. I want to have a seat in the chair.
I thought you said this was a makeover.
Right, right. Come on. My turn. All right. Thanks, Adam. So how many Screamsters do you make up every Halloween weekend?
Well, we have 10 haunted attractions, and so to fill those up, we try to put out about 300 Screamsters.
My gosh.
Yeah, it's a big undertaking.
Scary. Oh, hey, thanks, Adam. Man, I feel like $1 million.
Oh yeah, shoot. We have to be on the desk.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go. Halloween is open now.
Through the end of October.
You're watching 13 ABC Action News. Good morning.
Thanks for waking up with us.